Hey guys, so I want to bring you something special. There is sort of a group of star beings, but also I want to say brotherhood, but it's not necessarily like male, or anything like that. Just beings and spirits that exist around the constellation of the Big Dipper. We call it the Big Dipper. Other people call it the Plow. It's Ursa Major, which means the big bear. So it's got all these associations. It's very important to Taoists. It you can chart the seasons by its position, and it churns and churns and churns around the central star in the sky, and that means the churning of chi of the universe, essentially, to Taoist cosmology. And this is a place that Taoist wizards draw energy from. And I found it incredibly protective. And right now, I feel that we need some protection. I feel that we need some shielding because I personally have been going through it. I, the ringer, that is. I have been having all of these thoughts and feelings where at this point I am like, you know what? I am doing so much work to avoid this stuff. It's not me. It's not my fault. This is not how I think. This is not how I feel. This is not what I focus on. And yet I'm going through it anyway. Chiron just went into retrograde, which is the wounded healer. So all of a sudden he's going, I need to heal myself and I need help from other people to heal me and all of that. And looking back at the things and going, okay, well, maybe I do give too much, in my day-to-day relationships, especially. I'm not saying this personally, just as the archetype. Oh, I have this wound, but I'm going to heal you anyway. Now it's time for her to pay attention to herself, and that's great. But now it's causing all of these things to come up, and also full moon in Aquarius, double, so two full moons in Aquarius, one right after the other, which is bringing up all of this stuff for me because I happen to be in Aquarius. And today I was going through stuff before I was going through stuff. I was processing things that had nothing to do with what I was experiencing. Then I experienced something and I started processing it more, if that makes any sense. It was almost like my spirit was jumping ahead, and yet then I'm left with the idea, no, what I'm processing has nothing to do with what I just experienced. Do you know what I mean? Like, it really is just this train of energy that's moving through us. And that's why I really feel that the cleansing work that we do really needs to be focused on grounding, getting down into the earth and earthing as much as possible. Earth star chakra, you guys, come on. Lower four chakras, including the earth star, so the lower three of the normal one, and then including the earth star, so four. Um, it's just where it needs to be right now, All of this stuff is going crazy. Like, my heart is open, my expressions are open, my mind can go pretty much anywhere. It's fine. We might need to do some tuning up there, but mostly it is about the lower stuff. We really need to get down deep into the lower stuff and just live there, because the earth is going through some major shifts right now, and I'm just feeling it, And I wasn't feeling it at first, not the way that most people feel this shift happening. I'm going to do a video on all the shift stuff and what I think it is and blah, 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 blah. This is a practical video for you guys, a light language activation to shield us from the influence of stars. There's this concept in Taoist energy work and being a wizard and all that, that we are constantly influenced by stars. That's not even just a concept just in Taoism, but there is this concept that certain energies protect you from that, and that when you reach a certain level of advancement or ascension or energetic evolution, you are free from the influence of stars, okay? I feel like I'm not there yet. I feel like I've been going through it. So I want to bring you a light language activation from this group of star beings, which again centers around the Big Dipper. And you can think of the the Big Dipper spiraling around as it changes the seasons. Think of it moving faster and faster and faster until it becomes a swirl, a spiral of white cosmic light, but then also it becomes violet. Okay, that's what we're going to be dealing with. That's what I'm going to be doing a light language activation for you from for you now. Okay, for the influence of stars, because yeah. What a day. It's just like, yeah. Okay. Yes. Here we go. So do the thing, relax, set your intention to receive this. It's going to shield your entire aura, and it's going to also program some things to be cleared out. But mostly it's going to be for protection, shielding, and you might start to feel yourself disconnect from certain experiences that you've been having recently, which are really not you. You know, it's just things that we're processing because we are such sensitive beings. We don't even realize what we're going through half the time has nothing to do with us. Okay, so prepare yourselves. You know what to do. Corruzio kotalang marke che tarabas katamarke to kashim korong kashkan rudoya. Dondom the market market pereski the pekton the market prefrasco to roxim kapishkinesi. Something market barashim garabetskum and market basic the preski the president. Janssen the market barasek the president the market one the young alliance on market marina. Yon can never check the market the break the barasket, che was the market bayana. When send the market the market skin some carchikon on the young Kamkinian. Ja, ungefähr говорим, когда мы какие-то парочки творичи, кое что мы когда хлоренские. С собой парочки васкасом каскаско тут мухч мухания. Я он кон ван камерка бакиди, кое что когда парочки на реши кое хорошо. Я он сам такой парочку думаю, что на джинга на сырик какие реши как процедесы кишо на раш. Вот что когда мы когда парочки кишки на реши на реши. Я он сам такой парочку думаю, что на реши кое реши на реши. Янсене деген барышка дөрөв чүкүн ручкунар шийдэрския. Я мцум камачка дөрөв цэцгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэсгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэsгэ yana rashika the brisket 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 once and the brisket rasco to 60 brisket brisket wakotskuturu chkuturu kshin kviesik kishki kengushko much more chkram the skiski with kishki torshket chikota yam smarek traskara shi torshko rashki yasa krashki much more chkutul du kishki torshki chikko rashmaya yam smarek kishki brisket rishko torshki kishki once got krotskudir chkutir zimara chushko naranjan deriyashin narshinia Kiam na masa nereket barizak digesket barizket pershkudan no chupokatun no kana galetski dietishkut noratsia tsia tsia rashkare beshi barishina yansana snarshke shon rodovushin kanare shanra shodarshke dorach berket presidesket dietishkut tushkut tushkut marashina ansin rasin rashin darshudorishke onsun tukutuk dom kachktan gaishke ya ansadak tak tak gargishkine shentara sedeske gerechudor majbukita nechko Я 무슨 말도 그런 말 같은 그래 대해서 어떻게 기기 고시고 나는 간시 돌치 지가 맛있게 되죠. 시급 프레시운 돌아시겠죠 말하시나요. 스무타레도 에세저스가 되시오 그들은 신나를 시야나라 사비스게 되시고 도로슈노로도야 나는 인춘을 지연나라 시티스가 되시오 날시냐. Я 무슨 뭐 돈 그거 되게 되시고 되는 소브라츠 도스가 다르시게 되지 We've been talking a lot lately about detachment, and it can be so difficult to detach from those things, and it's usually us, but when we are influenced by the forces around us, which are tumultuous, you know, it's even harder. And sometimes it's not just us, you know. Sometimes we have to detach from uh, Well, sometimes the energies that are running through us sort of demand attachment. Sometimes the energies that are running backwards through us make us just like, wow, all of these things that seem negative, and we wonder why we're such horrible people. Why am I always in the negative? Well, sometimes, the negative is just the negative pole. It's just yin, and it's just a clearing out, and it usually is an earthing. It usually is recycling. All that stuff is being sloughed off. If you have to express it, then express it. Don't try to repress it, at least. Sometimes you can deflect it, and that's fine, but other times it needs to come out. And that doesn't mean being a terrible person. It doesn't mean biting someone's head off. It doesn't mean yelling and screaming and all of that, but sometimes it can. For my shaking practice, I really am getting like to the point where like I need some place to do this where I'm not going to disturb my neighbors, because the hooting and the hollering and the yelling and the screaming and the I need all of that because my body is a vessel for all of these energies and they need to express. I need to express. You need to express in every way possible. It's not just earthing and feeling all nice about it. It's like, getting this stuff out. And sometimes it's not your stuff, you know? Sometimes it's just moving through you. And sometimes it's just energy. Sometimes it's the energies of all of these stars and the different alignments and the things that are happening. And whoa, why am I going through this? Because you are a beacon. You are a vessel. And that's all of us, whether we know it or not. You know, we are very complicated, squishy, organic flesh crystals. Okay. So once again, listen to this activation 3 times for maximum effectiveness. And let me know if you have any questions about this stuff. Again, influence from stars. We need some shielding right now. And I'm not usually into shielding. You know that. So interesting stuff.